My name is Margaret Hill, and this is the story of the day my heart broke in a way I never thought possible. I am 60 years old, and I live alone in a small house in Brighton. This house is not very big, but it carries my entire life inside it. Every wall holds memories, every room tells a story. My husband passed away 9 years ago, and since that day, my world has become silent. Before that, this home was full of laughter, conversations, and love. We used to sit together every evening, drink tea, and talk about our day. Now I sit in the same place, but the chair in front of me is always empty. The silence is loud, and loneliness has become my only companion. I have only one son, Ryan. He moved to Canada many years ago in search of a better life. In the beginning, he used to call me often. He would tell me about his new job, his struggles, and his dreams. I felt proud of him. Slowly, things started changing. The calls became shorter, then less frequent, and now sometimes weeks pass without hearing his voice. He has built a beautiful life there. He has a loving wife named Emma and 2 wonderful children. He has a big house, a stable job, and everything he ever wanted. And I am truly happy for him, because every mother wants her child to succeed. But somewhere deep inside, I wish he remembered that I still exist, waiting for him. My daily life is very simple and very quiet. I wake up early in the morning, clean my house, and make breakfast for myself. There is no one to ask me what I want to cook, no one to share meals with. I eat alone, I sit alone, and I spend most of my time looking at old photographs. In the evening, I sit near the window and watch the world outside. I see families walking together, children laughing, and people living their lives. I hold my cup of tea and watch silently as it slowly turns cold. Sometimes Ryan sends money. Sometimes he says, "Mom, I will come soon." But that soon never comes. Still I wait because I am his mother, and a mother never stops loving her child, no matter how far he goes. One evening, something happened that I had been dreaming of for years. Someone knocked on my door. I was surprised because no one usually visits me. I slowly walked to the door and opened it, and for a moment, I could not believe my eyes. It was Ryan. My son was standing right in front of me. My hands started shaking, and my eyes filled with tears. "Ryan, is that really you?" I asked softly. He smiled and said, "Yes, Mom. I missed you." In that moment, all my pain disappeared. I hugged him tightly as if I never wanted to let him go. I felt alive again after so many years of loneliness. I quickly made tea for him, just like I used to when he was younger. We sat together and talked for hours. I asked him about his wife, his children, and his life in Canada. He told me everything was good, and hearing his voice again inside my house made me feel complete. Then suddenly, he said something that changed everything. He said, "Mom, I want you to come with me to Canada." I was shocked. I did not know what to say. He looked at me with concern and said, "You live here alone. I worry about you. It is not safe. Come with me. You will live with us. You will never feel lonely again." I looked around my house. This was not just a place to live. This was my life, my memories, my past. I was born here, I got married here, and my husband spent his last days here. Leaving this house felt like leaving a part of my soul behind. I said softly, "I don't know if I can leave this place." But Ryan did not give up. He said, "This house is old, Mom. It is not good for you anymore. In Canada, you will have everything. You will have your own room, your grandchildren will be with you, and you will be happy again." His words touched my heart, but they also confused me. That night, I could not sleep. I kept thinking again and again. Should I stay here and continue living alone, or should I trust my son and start a new life with him? My heart was divided. One part wanted to hold on to my past, and the other wanted to hold on to my son. The next morning, Ryan said something that made my decision even harder. He said, "Mom, we should sell this house. You don't need it anymore. You will live with us now." I looked at him. He smiled with confidence, and I saw the same little boy in his eyes that I had raised. I trusted him because he was my son. Within a few days, everything changed. I sold my house, the house where I had spent my entire life. Packing my belongings was the most painful thing I had ever done. Every item I touched brought back a memory. When I locked the door for the last time, I felt like I was leaving my heart behind. But I told myself that I was doing this for a better future, for a life with my son. We went to the airport together. I was feeling both sad and hopeful. Sad because I was leaving everything I knew, but hopeful because I believed I would finally have a family again. At the airport, everything felt overwhelming. There were so many people, so much noise, and everything moved so fast. Then Ryan said, "Mom, wait here. I will bring a wheelchair for you. It will be easier." I smiled and said, "Okay." I sat down and watched him walk away. 10 minutes passed. Then 20 minutes. Then 30 minutes. Ryan did not come back. At first, I thought he might be delayed or stuck somewhere. But slowly, a strange fear started growing inside me. I kept looking around, hoping to see him, but he was nowhere. 1 hour passed and my hands started shaking. My heart was beating fast. I kept telling myself, my son would never leave me. But deep inside, I was scared. Just then, a police officer noticed me. He came closer and asked gently, "Ma'am, are you waiting for someone?" I said, "Yes, my son. He went to bring a wheelchair. We are going to Canada." He asked me for a photo, and I showed him Ryan's picture. He nodded and said, "Please wait here. I will check." I waited again, holding on to hope. After some time, he came back. His face was serious. He sat next to me and spoke softly. "Ma'am, I am very sorry. Your son has already boarded the flight. The plane has taken off. He went alone." In that moment, everything inside me broke. I felt like my heart had stopped. I said, "No, this is not true. My son loves me." But the truth was standing right in front of me. Tears rolled down my face, and I cried like never before. The pain was unbearable. The person I trusted the most had left me in the worst way possible. The officer's eyes were filled with tears too. He said, "Some people forget their hearts." Then he did something that changed my life again. He said, "Please come with me. You cannot stay here alone." His name was David. That night, I went with him to his house. His wife Lily welcomed me warmly. She spoke to me kindly, gave me food, and treated me with respect. I felt like a stranger, but they treated me like family. Days turned into weeks, and slowly their house became my home. David took care of me like a son. He helped me with everything, from doctor visits to daily needs. Lily treated me like a mother, always speaking with love and respect. I still missed Ryan. I still prayed for him every day because a mother's love never ends, even after betrayal. But life taught me something I never understood before. Sometimes the people we trust the most hurt us the deepest. And sometimes strangers come into our lives and give us the love we truly deserve. Today, I may not have my old house, and I may not have my son, but I am not alone anymore. I lost one family, but I found another, and for that I am grateful.